And thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Rob Nelson.
And I'm Ashley Katz. Marnie has the night off. With heightened security surrounding the U.S. Capitol, the Senate takes on President Biden's top legislative priority, that massive $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill. Democrats are hoping for Senate approval before next week. And time is ticking with federal unemployment benefits set to expire. But several tactics from some Republican lawmakers could slow down the process and change who receives direct payments. News Nation correspondent Joe Khalil is live in Washington, D.C. to break it all down for us tonight. Joe.
Yeah, Ashley, there's really no way around it. There is a lot of delay and obstruction happening tonight. We talked to a lot of lawmakers today from both sides of the aisle, and all of them seem to believe that this is sort of a foregone conclusion, that we are going to get a 50-50 vote eventually, that Kamala Harris, vice president, will break, and eventually this stimulus bill will move on. But for now, there are a lot of hurdles, a lot of obstacles before we get there. When it comes to the Biden administration's $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan and those stimulus checks.
Look, we're getting ready to go through an unfortunate bit of political theater.
We all know this will merely delay the inevitable.
Many Democrats and Republicans say the outcome is a foregone conclusion. The bill has the votes to pass. The only question is when.
I object.
Republicans are putting up every roadblock they can to delay the vote.
All I'm trying to do is make this a more deliberative process. Now, obviously shine the light on this abusive and obscene amount of money.
Through a rare procedural move, Republican Senator Ron Johnson forced the clerks to read the entire bill aloud, more than 600 pages.
The objection is heard. The clerk will continue the reading.
At a minimum, somebody ought to read it, and this will give everybody time, quite honestly.
That step could take more than 10 hours. Democrats call it an obvious delay tactic.
It will accomplish little more than a few sore throats for the Senate clerks.
The table of contents for this act is as follows. Section 1.
Once that reading is over, Republicans have readied dozens of amendments to the bill, but in the end, they likely won't matter.
And I think the odds are quite high. You will see 50 Republicans voting no and the vice president breaking the tie.
Republican senators say they had no input on the bill, and too much of it, they say, is unrelated to COVID.
Somebody's going to have to pay it back, and it's just irresponsible to spend like this unless it's targeted for an emergency.
But Democrat Chris Murphy says Republicans supported many of the same wide-ranging COVID relief efforts just last year.
Take a look at what was broadly part of the CARES Act that was supported by every single Republican, and what is broadly part of the American Rescue Plan. Because my Republican colleagues thought that everything in the CARES Act was COVID relief.
And we should mention that right now, they are in their fourth hour, the Senate clerks are, of reading the language of the actual bill. So this is continuing to go on for quite some time. Despite all the delay and despite everything that we're seeing on the floor now, there have been productive changes to the bill that Republicans were calling for. They objected to a train that was being built in San Francisco area. That is now out of the bill. They objected to a bridge in New York that got a lot of attention. That is now out of the bill. And also the threshold for who gets those stimulus checks has been raised. So there are more people that are not going to be getting those checks. So all of those things put together show you that the bill is at least moving. There are going to be even more amendments once the language of the bill entirely has finally been read. Reporting live tonight in Washington, D.C., Joe Khalil, News Nation.
All right, another big week on the Hill for lots of reasons. Joe, thank you. Let's get to the numbers. According to the White House, 158.5 million households would receive direct payments under the Senate's version of the bill. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters today that number is about 98% of households that qualified back in December, so pretty much the same group of people. Under the Senate bill, anyone earning up to $75,000 can receive the full payment, but those payments are cut off completely at $80,000. Couples, meantime, earning up to $150,000 collectively still qualify for the full payment. That cutoff now is $160,000.